individuals that held a lot of wisdom and passed it down to a chosen few as gatekeepers, which this knowledge is actually everybody's. It was always given to you. You have it as I speak to you. It's just that you're not tapping into it. You're not looking within yourself. You ain't letting your spirit control the body. We have trained ourselves to actually please this vessel. And I mean all of us, including myself. I still struggle with that, and it will be a forever struggle until this body is laid to rest in divine time. And this is truth. This vessel don't live forever, but the energy and spirit does. And it returns until its job is done. And each time it comes back, it's a reset. But they're even more powerful than the last version because their soul remembers all the past lives, all the past lessons, all the past wisdom that's been passed down from generations to generations and actually from spirit to spirit. We all come from heaven. That's a true statement. We are all angels. We're all part of God Himself, the divine, the everything. And I mean everything. The person that spoke and everything listened. And what's crazy, I'ma say we the only ones that don't listen, but at the same time do, because the flesh is programmed to do what it does, and the spirit is programmed to do what it does. And somewhere in between this flesh and the spirit is a main component, main system, main brain, if you would want to say, that work as the in-between and actually God of the in-between. Its decision or insight is final. And as I speak, all this is coming to me as I'm speaking to you right now. The insight. I'm speaking thoughts, pure thoughts that's given to me to be just pat to pass on how I'm passing it. Not charging, not holding back, not fearing the outlash. You could say I was complaining at one time, trying to understand how my name, my image, could ever be on the most, a terrorist watch list when I'm not a known terrorist, but yet I'm a terrorist. Ooh, did you hear that confirmation? Like, I speak no lies. I have no reason to lie. And it's a lot of us that's like me, which is all of us, But right now, but I want y'all to rejoice because y'all are in a time where everybody could be awoken. It's called the mass awakening, and a real mass awakening where it's going to shift future timelines to the greater. As we live in truth. We live in you know things that was prophesied. This is in the Bible. I am in the Bible. You are in the Bible. Specifically and not specifically. This is how deep God works. We have to learn a mindset of being the logical one, being the irrational one, and being the indifferent one. That's also, as you can see, that's the three components. That's also like the Holy Spirit, God, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. It's the trifecta. It's the trifecta of purity, the trifecta of absolution. And even in absolution, it could be wrong because you're not just doing it now, you're doing it multiple times, many different timelines simultaneously. It's just which one you choose to really bring through. Look at each and every day and each and every choice and each and every lost thought weaves into what timeline you end up at. That's why we have difficulties. That's why we have, misunderstandings. That's why we have, because of the focus. The focus is there, but the focus is not absolute. It's not refined. And that's what we trying to do with, knowing and unknowing. It's trying to refine the signal. But if you don't know what signal you really want to be at, how can you fine tune it? And one of the ways of fine tuning is ignoring what we seeing. Because what we see is just a lie that's being portrayed to us through everybody else's version of they want you to see life to be. We are all a contradiction to each other, and this is what we manifested. Everything around us, the situations, the politics, the policies, the mask, the deception, the chaos behind the scenes, which they try to paint as pretty, and us coming here and being trained to believe that this is how it's always been is where we get trapped at. But as time going on and the different decisions that you make in your blindness, and even the ones that's woke, we are still blind. We are woke to an extent, as we all know, or we all should know, because a lot of us profess it out our mouths as truth or as known, but yet we still disacknowledge it at the same time. There's levels to this shit. There's true levels to wisdom, understanding, of every aspect of anything that could ever existed. Yeah, you see, you have to, you, that's how deep that was, and that was, and you think that was unconscious. That came out pure, and the body felt it was heavy, so I had to, yeah, get it together, line yourself back up, understand that weight of that. Now I rejoice and honored to be on the terrorist watch list, and I know I have not just been on it. I've been, you know, not gonna say the top 10, but put me in the top 50, put me in the top 20. I could go with that, but put me in the top 15. But right now, I'm popping off with my mouth, not even with a weapon. I know I'm number one right now. And not just with them, because I'm global. This little funny device that I got in my hand that we take for granted, that we use for garbage and destruction, idolization, needing to be glorified, needing to feel special, needing to paint a picture that you want everybody to see, knowing that even if you are living somewhat close to it, you're not truly happy because you're living a lie. A long time ago, and I can't even give you an age, but it's young, young, young. We're not even talking about double digits. I have known there's no reason to wear a mask. Why would you wear a mask? What's the need to wear a mask? Even when I didn't know what mask was, I knew mask was a stuff that we put on as a costume, but I didn't know the people around us, the people we love, the people we feel safest with, will have these masks, and that's everybody that you have ever encountered. So, including ourselves, a lot of us have masks, knowingly and unknowingly playing a part, accepting a position of the world's perception of oneself, and the only perception that's really valid is yours and God's. Until you realize that you will never be free. He's giving us pure freedom. He's not asking for perfection, because if he was, I wouldn't be able to give you the divine messages that I'm giving you. I'm so real, where I could tell you shit like this. I have read the Bible. I understand the Bible. I know that book is powerful. I see what it holds, what it projects. But I'm not in it every day as I'm supposed to be. Do I read his word every day diligently, or hear his word every day? In that sense, I could truly tell you no. Do I know that's what he wants? Yes. Am I in defiance of what he wants? Yes. 100% sin. Am I happy and am I bragging? Because I know that's what y'all gonna have it as, is that, yeah, look how I'm boasting that I'm doing wrong and God is doing whatever he's doing for me. I can see you seeing it that way. But in all honesty, I'm being truthful with myself and knowing that it's purely by his grace. Whatever power he has made y'all to believe that I have that y'all don't have. That's how great that is. Who would say something like that? You know, all y'all will automatically say, yeah, I'm that nigga, I'm that bitch. And wouldn't say, yo, you could be that too. Matter of fact, you don't have to be that. You are that. The world is the stage. Truly is the stage. And we pick the parts that we play. We write the lines. We write the emotions. We write the symptoms. Knowingly and unknowingly. But I'm telling you, wake up. Your time is now. Every day you get a chance to wake up to realize that you have another chance to get that right. To know it's our choices. To know that it's all right to fuck up. As long as you pick yourself back up and acknowledge that you fucked up and see the folly in it. Not saying you ain't fall, you might not fall again for it. But eventually, if you don't keep on blinding yourself and allowing it to destroy you, you'll truly see the folly in it and leave it alone completely. And it will have no weight against you ever again. Because you know what it truly is. You have dealt with it. You have played with it, caressed it, you molded it, you smelt it, you tasted it. And this is the gift of life, of experience, of beauty, of pain, and then being gracefully blessed with the understanding of all of the past and what to expect in the future. Without me trying, these words is healing, is doing the job of millions of all sorts of professions. Judge, juror, defendant, lawyer, all the doctor fields, mental, physical, like architectural, building, constructing, managerial, on a infinite scale. And we all able to do that. We all able to tap in to our unique, pure, and it's a forever fine tuning. Like I said, to the day you die, when you go, you're gonna find do this, and it's gonna get closer. You're gonna get close, and as you start trusting it, as you start knowing that energy and knowing where you got so familiar with that energy, where that energy need to change again to a higher frequency, that's when you start adjusting it again. You need that uncomfortability to appreciate comfortability. And what's how I'm delivering whatever I'm delivering to y'all today is blowing my mind at the same time as it should be blowing yours. For real, I don't have PhDs, I don't have BAs, masters, bachelors, none of that shit. But I'm speaking with authority because I know it's truth. I'm speaking with authority because I have dealt with all those situations, even when I haven't dealt with those situations, because of who I am and how I handle things. A lot of it been sat in my lap without me knowing. And by me dealing with that pressure, that weight, that chaos, that pain, that suffering, if you want to call it that, because I just think that that's life. For real, and you see how that shit made me laugh to even say it like that. Like that's how bad it is when the the unnormal becomes normal because that's all you know. That shit is destructive. But yet I survived it. And if I told you, you wouldn't even believe me. But at the same time, y'all living it. Yeah, it's madness. If that's what you want to say. But it's truth and it's indifferent. Master keys being delivered to ones that not just hear with the ears, not just see with the eyes, but hear with their whole being. And when you do that, you know truth because you're going to use that logical person. You're going to use that irrational person that's going to contradict everything that what you call, that logical person has locked down to a T or to a science on however brilliant that logic is. And then the indifference that tell both of them, shut the fuck up. This is how it go down. Oh, yeah. I have so much fun by myself because you see, there's nobody else around. You know, to I crave company. Yes, have always did. Have always, you know, kept energies that I felt was kindred around. Always was hospitable just as well. They was hospitable to a certain extent if they wasn't actually here to gain more than what they was given, which that didn't matter to me at one point for the simple fact that I chose you, but in your mind, y'all chose me. But the difference is, what was the intentions of the being chosen? Was it to be genuine, to be a person, to be a friend, to be genuine, authentic, or was to capitalize, to use when needed, to abuse? Then it is abuse when you just there for your reasons, purely your reasons. That is abuse. You can't change it. You can't deny it. You can, but eventually that shield, that resistance, that you thick skin that you built up against that normally cracks and normally cave in eventually, because it's not just that and how strong you made that one. It's billions of other ones that you done sat on top of that you also made strong through all our relationships. And I mean, all, even walk past people that you stopped. Oh, how you think? Don't even know each other and have a conversation. Whatever energy you left with each other ripples on for eternity. And all of us getting, let's all of us be be aware, be present at all times, make higher judgment decisions at all times. And if each and every one of us do that for ourselves, and I mean just do that on an everyday for ourselves. Forget if somebody else is doing it. Eventually we'll see the world change without even trying to change it. We all want peace. We all want affection. We all want to be relevant. But you have to be relevant to yourself. The love that we crave or that we feel we should deserve from whoever, whatever, because of the love that we give it, take that love away from what we give it and put that same love in yourself and watch your world change. Really change. The things that you thought you was chasing will start chasing you. Now you don't even want it. but then it'll be one that's being really drawn to you. It'll be a lot of them that'll be really drawn to you, and you can only pick one. So take your time, test their spirits, and if it's meant, it will be meant. And if you do choose wrong, okay, that's not a problem either. Just when you wake up, don't beat yourself up. This is not the first time you made a mistake. See where you went wrong at. See what you ignored. And if it can't fix itself by you fixing yourself, you already know it's a step away. Why hurt yourself or allow it to hurt you? Because if it's hurting you, it's either it's something you need to heal within yourself. And if you done did, you know for sure you done did all your healing. And even if you know for sure you did your healing, you sit back and look at yourself like, yo, is it me? Always question, is it me? What are my motives on this? Do I have any crazy motives on it? Okay, yeah, I do. Hell no, I don't. Like, when you don't lie to yourself, you know where you at. You no longer lost. And praise you, my Lord. Praise you all in all. Praise the divine creation on all timelines because it all exists simultaneously. You are a multi-dimensional being, but we don't understand that. Oh, you see how they try to get you. See the stuff how they do. It's all good. We not even mad at that. They still couldn't stop it. But blessings to all of y'all. Welcome to Earth School. And it's not that you haven't been in Earth School. You've been in Earth School since the time you was born. It's the realization that you in a program, inside of a program, inside of a program, inside of a program that you needs to break out. And what's crazy about it, no matter how many programs you break out, you just got more and more and more to go. You know how, like in Russia, that you call they got these little figurines. They're like egg people. But you open up, and then there's a little one. Then you open up that one, there's another little one. Then you open that one up, there's another little one. Until you know you can't do it no more. Well, look at it as an infinite going up, and as it's infinite going up, it's infinite going down. So I don't know how many different scenarios I could throw in one day. But for real, know that it's all truth. And those three things that I gave you, and I put them in those words, and you might have other words or other definitions for your frame of mind. Know that you should be working with three, if not more. But master the three first, and then if you can incorporate more, which I really say you don't have to, because then you'll make stuff complicated when Divine already gave you exact. But have fun, learn, live and learn, work your magic. The mind is